Hello and welcome to the Frozen Biscuit. I am Noah Seuss. I am here with Zachary James. And today we are back with the power rankings. Week 3 power rankings just came out and we got a good one. We are leading off number 32. We got the Arizona Coyotes with their 5,000 fans in attendance. They are 3-6-1, 7th in the Central Division. They don't win a lot.
Suck. I think last week was Rangers, Panthers, Stars, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I think that was last week, but Rangers a loss, beating the Panthers and losing to the Stars 7-2.
That's a good.
Not what you want to see.
Yeah.
But they have the Caps next. I don't know. They're the Coyotes. They'll be good in like 4 years, but
no, they're not going to be good at all. If they keep playing at that arena, it's not going to go well.
Yeah.
They almost beat the Rangers. We got to give them props where the props are due. They almost beat the New York Rangers in a close battle. In a close one.
But yeah, not great. Not what you want to see, of course.
If you're a 5,000 member of the Arizona Coyotes, then you do not want to see that.
Hey, at least the college kids don't have to pay as much.
Shout out to the college kids out there who go to the Coyotes games in soccer.
Number 31, you have the Anaheim Ducks.
The Ducks. They beat the Leafs and the Sharks. They lost to a lot of teams.
They lost to the Canucks. It's bad. They're in dead last in the division.
3-7-1. Not that's bad. All right. I thought there were still 7 teams in the Pacific when I looked at the Coyotes and I realized the Ducks are a thing, and they are in last.
They have San Jose, Florida, and Minnesota coming up. So rough schedule. And they suck, and I'm happy for them that they suck.
You're just happy that the Ducks suck? Wow, that's
yes,
weird.
Of course.
Actually, I do want the Rangers to suck. I'm not going to lie. So let's move on to number 30. The best offseason, but the worst team in hockey, pretty much. The worst team in the East. The Columbus Blue Jackets. They are
they lost in Finland today.
They're in 8th place in the Metro. They have 6 points, are dead last. And their wins come against the Rangers, the Canucks, and the Predators. They have lost to everybody else. So 4-game losing streak going down in Columbus.
They have Colorado twice and the not Colorado twice. Colorado and then they have Philly next. So not an easy trip to be sure.
Not an easy trip in Columbus. It's not easy to be a Columbus fan right now.
No, you definitely want to see them playing better.
You definitely want a bandwagon to another team. So let's move on to number 29. The Vancouver Canucks. Like I said before, Canucks fans, it's only going to get better from here. Y'all are 3-6-2, 6th in the Pacific Division, and have won 3 out of your last 4. Your only loss in those games have been the Devils. You have the Predators in your next game. What am I talking like it's soccer? Don't know. They right now are in 6th in the Pacific Division, tied for 6th with the Sharks. Zach, what are your thoughts on the Canucks?
They're the Canucks, so they're gonna Canuck because they do that.
They're elite, Zach. I don't know what you're talking about. The Canucks are an elite storybook franchise.
They can get on track with these next 3 games: Nashville, Ottawa, and Montreal. So if they play their cards right, I think they could do okay. But
here in Vancouver,
yeah, not the start you want, and rough. But hey, if they suck, they suck because the Kings are doing better.
You just hope Pacific teams suck.
Yes, all right. You hope Metro teams suck.
I do. Heading to another Pacific team that Zach hates, the Sharks. Shout out to Erik Karlsson, who's doing all he can, but that's all they have. They're 3-8-2. They're 6th in the Pacific. They are tied, like I said, they are tied for 6th with the Vancouver Canucks. They beat the Leafs though, and the Flyers, and the Rangers. So their wins are impressive.
Their
But
losses are not impressive. They only have the Ducks and the Blues this week, so two very beatable teams. But rough start. You definitely want to see wins against like teams like the Blackhawks and you want to beat the Blackhawks. Oh, we lost to the Blackhawks, so I can't say that much.
yeah, you gotta beat the Blackhawks. We didn't lose the Blackhawks, so we're fine. We are getting to the struggling point in the NHL right now. The St. Louis Blues. They won their first 3, and then they have continued to lose the next 6 games in a row. They
Yeah,
lost.
they lost to both of us
Which
because
is
we're the best. They're the worst.
They in their last 4 games they have allowed 6 or more goals. Nope, 5 or more. Sorry.
And they have the Bruins next, so.
And you're gonna have more fun when you play Boston because Boston wins every game.
Yeah, not fun.
You're behind Arizona. That's how you know when it gets bad.
Yeah, and they have Philly after Boston, but they have San Jose, so they can win maybe 1 out of 3 games.
Remember when St. Louis had like they only played 3 games at the start of the season, and now they just lost 6 in a row. Couldn't be
bad.
They are
bad.
So we are gonna go to 26. We have the next victim of the New York Islanders, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Not the Kings, though. Not the Kings.
Not the Kings.
Well, we lost at OT, so I'll give.
They are third in the Central. They are very streaky. They're very mid, in my opinion. They are 5-4-2, third in the Central, with 12 points, ahead of Colorado somehow. What we all expected, right, Zach?
Yeah, of course, easily.
We all expected them to be ahead of St. Louis, Nashville, and Colorado, and Minnesota.
Yeah.
They got the Jets in their next game, so that's a rough hell because the Jets are nasty. And
they have LA after that, so we're gonna get revenge. I pray.
For losing to the Blackhawks is not hard. So sorry, Blackhawks fans. Kane's getting out of there as quick as he can when you guys are done with this winning streak that you have with winning. 25. We have
another Central Division team.
Central just loves being in the 20s in these tier list videos.
They're just mid to bad.
They are 4-6-1. They are 6th in the Central Division. They are 4-6. I just said that. They have 9 points, and they recently beat the Flames, losing to the Oilers and Capitals, and beat the Blues, which is not hard to do. Their next game is against the Canucks tomorrow.
Yeah, it's unimpressive what they're doing. You want to see a lot more. Predators are usually good teams, and they went out and made those moves. So
if they want to raise their banners this year, they got to step it up a little. Which, if they just get like 3rd, they probably will.
Yeah, they got. They have Vancouver, like we said before, and also Seattle and Colorado.
They should win those. They should beat Seattle and Vancouver. Not Colorado, even though we did that. All right. Let's move on to what number is it 25? 24. We have the Montreal Canadiens. They are not good. They're fine. They 5-5-1, 7th in the Atlantic Division. They are beating the Blues and the Sabres this week, losing to the Wild and the Jets. They have the Golden Knights tomorrow.
With Detroit and Vancouver on the way. So, I mean, choke, tank.
I don't know what they do, but they're still in it. They have 11 points. The East is stacked this year.
Yeah.
Especially
teams with Boston in the same division. I mean, not a lot you can do.
Not a lot you can do when your rival has 20 points in like 11 games.
Yeah, I feel that.
We have a couple more Atlantic teams coming up. 23, we got the Ottawa Senators. We all thought were going to be pretty elite, turned into pretty bad very quickly.
Yeah,
they won
last.
And then lost 4 in a row. So we thought this team had a lot of potential to start the season. And starting, I don't believe in this team anymore. They look like They don't have what it needs to get to the playoffs. I think they're not going to make it, even though I said at the beginning of the season they were. I don't believe anymore in this team. They disappointed me.
Yeah, Philly, Vancouver, and New Jersey coming up next, especially with those big moves they made. You want to see more. And
Absolutely. If I'm an Ottawa fan, I'm disappointed right now in this
yeah,
franchise.
but they just released, because they will be selling the team. They said the team will stay in Ottawa. That is a requirement.
Whew, Christmas miracle in Ottawa. This is like
And they might be building the downtown stadium they always wanted. So there you go.
some joy for people in Ottawa, a new stadium. Let's move on to 22. Another Atlantic Division team. Where it's always Atlantic and Central in the 20s. We have the Detroit Red Wings. They are ahead of Toronto, which is great. They are right now. They are in a tie for 5th in the Atlantic Division. This week they lost to the Bruins, beat the Wild, lost to the Sabres, and beat the Capitals. Their next matchup is against the New York Islanders tomorrow.
With the Rangers, Canadians, and Rangers again coming up. I mean, surprising start. Better than expected, I think.
It is better than what you expected. You expected a lot worse than Detroit, but you're getting a lot better.
Yep. But with Larkin leading the way in points and goals, good stuff coming from there.
Good stuff from Detroit. A lot to look forward to too there.
Yeah.
21, we are going to move out of the Atlantic for a minute and go to the Central again. This is a little bit weird to talk about, but they are the Winnipeg Jets are the next team. They are second in the Central somehow. Why are they so high on this list?
They beat the Blues, Kings, Coyotes last of the nights and beat the Habs. So there you go.
I was like, but they beat the Avalanche and the Rangers. But that was a while back. But they're second in the Central. This is what it's. I don't agree with this right now. The Jets deserve better. They should be top 10.
Yeah, they should. You also have to take into account that these guys are like, well, you know what I meant. They take into account everything, and I think it's kind of hard to put them up. They also don't take into account like the day's games, so like that's why the Avs and Blue Jackets haven't gone through yet.
You think Minnesota is better than the Jets?
No.
Then the power ranking disagrees.
Number 21 is the Wild, who is technically 20, but
they should be 21.
Yep. Winnipeg has Chicago and Dallas coming up.
So you're saying the Wild, who only beat the Blackhawks, the Canucks, the Senators, the Blackhawks, and the Canadians, are better than the Winnipeg Jets? No, absolutely not. I cannot stand this power ranking now.
Yeah, maybe next time we create our own power ranking.
Because this is unfair to the Jets fans out there. And Jesse Pollock.
Number 20, the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, 20. Oh. Number 19, we have another surprising team in the NHL, the Seattle Kraken. They are 6.
We just skipped the Wild. We're like, yeah, we don't know.
I don't care. The Wild are not a team anymore in this power ranking. The Kraken are number 19. They are 6-4-2, second in the Pacific.
Yeah, they should be ahead of the Kings, but again, didn't take into account some free moves and stuff. So just have to wait and see. They did go out and beat the Penguins, Flames, and Wild. So big stuff from them. They're gonna choke because they're young, but good stuff so far.
Yep, they're having a good start. They're having a very good start up in Seattle.
Pittsburgh and Nashville this week for the Kraken.
That shouldn't be that hard.
Number 18, the Philadelphia Flyers. Fallen off a little bit during this so far, but they're still in 5th, only 2 points behind the New Yorkers,
Yes, sir.
and 3 behind Carolina and 4 behind the first place New Jersey Devils.
Who thought you'd be saying that?
Yeah, I don't know. They've lost 3 straight. That's probably why they've fallen off a little bit.
That's probably the end of them. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the end of them. This is the end, Philly. The Phillies are almost out. The Flyers are gonna be toast in a week. Then the Eagles are gonna end up losing a game somewhere along the lines, and that's gonna be the end of it all. Sorry, Philadelphia fans. I just ended all of your lives.
No,
All
the
right,
Eagles are just
17.
gonna eagle. I don't know. They're gonna work magic somehow.
The Giants will beat them. 17. We got the Washington Capitals. They are behind the Flyers, no, tied with the Flyers for 5th. They have lost to the Hurricanes, the Golden Knights, and the Red Wings because the Red Wings are good. They play the Coyotes in the next match.
With Edmonton and Pittsburgh, so rough one up there.
Very, very, very rough for the Capitals. They're just, like we said in the previous video, they are just going to get older. So I think it's time you pull a Brooklyn Nets and you get rid of the whole team.
Number 16, we got my LA Kings.
Zach, take it away.
Well, since our last episode, beat the Leafs, beat the Blues, and then we lost to the Stars, and then lost in OT to the Blackhawks. Like ESPN says in their power rankings, our goaltending is god awful. Not good. Very not good. We're finally letting up less amount of goals, which is nice, but we're still letting up a ton of goals, if that makes sense.
I see you, Zach. I see you. Your team is
but-
losing. Blackhawks.
I think as soon as we get everything clicking, we're gonna make a big run soon.
That's what they all say, Zach.
Yeah, I don't know, but we have Florida, Minnesota, and Chicago next, so maybe yes.
This is the next team should be behind the Kings, in my opinion, because they have lost their last 6 in a row. The Pittsburgh Penguins.
What happened? They were like in first.
The fall off was real in Pittsburgh. They lost to the Oilers, the Flames, the Canucks, the Kraken, the Bruins, the Sabres, and they play the Kraken again.
With the their hated rivals in the capital of our nation. The Capitals, yeah.
Our nation.
But I think the Penguins, I think people expect a lot from them and they're not producing as much. They definitely should be behind the Kings. They should probably be behind the Capitals, Flyers, and Kraken. I think the Kraken should probably be top 10 though.
I think the Penguins should be behind the Jets, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
So let's move on to number 14. We have the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I mean, I knew they were going to choke. I didn't think it was going to be this early.
We are in October, and the choke season has come early in Toronto. They are tied with the Red Wings.
They got swept by the Pacific Division.
The full Pacific Division sweep.
Yeah.
And then they beat
the Flyers.
And then they got the Bruins.
Oof. Yeah.
Very, very tough. Very tough.
They have the Bruins, of course, and then Carolina and Vegas. So they're not winning a game this week. Probably. According to the analytics.
According to the analytics, they probably won't be the Bruins. The Bruins are, we'll get to the Bruins soon. 13.
Well, take it away.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Islanders. They have won their last 5, miraculously. We've beaten every good team on the planet, and I have officially have gotten my hope back. Don't disappoint me again. We were 2-4, now we are 7-4. 2 points behind the Devils, 1 point behind the Hurricanes, and we are ahead of our division foes, the New York Rangers. What can I say? Lee and Nelson are connecting on all cylinders. Barzell still doesn't have a goal somehow, but we are winning games. That's all that matters.
Detroit,
am-
Calgary, the hated Rangers, and Arizona coming up next.
The best team in hockey battle. The best team on ice plays Detroit tomorrow. Let's go. Number
Number
12.
12, you got the Buffalo Sabres.
Rasmus Dahlin carried Buffalo Sabres.
They are in the process of getting absolutely killed by the Hurricanes right now. 5-2. 2 minutes to go in the third period.
That's a loss. Counting that as a loss. So they are
They
7.
are in second place, though.
They're catching up. The Bruins, look out. Here they come.
Here they come. They are. Yeah, they're not catching the Bruins. The Bruins are they're going to be President's Trophy winners. I mean, come on.
The Bruins are just going to win the cup at this point. We can just end it.
So after they lose to Carolina today, they have Tampa Bay, Arizona, and Vegas.
Not bad. They
They
should.
could probably take 2 out of 3 here.
Yeah. No. Tampa and Vegas are going to win. Arizona is gonna.
Arizona should be a free win, but
Arizona
then
should be
again, you never know.
Yep. Number 11, we have the first place team in the Central, the Dallas Stars. Very elite team. They are connecting on all cylinders. They are an elite squad. They
Losing to the Rangers, but beating the Kings and Coyotes this week.
if you beat the
Oilers next up. They're scoring. Let's
They're
just say
scoring.
that.
Lot of goals. They're scoring tons.
And yeah, Jason Robertson has 15 points already.
That's insane. He is insane. Number 9. Is this the top? Is this 10?
No, I think we are at 10. Are we at? Yes, we are at 10.
We have entered the top 10, ladies and gentlemen. We have the third place Florida Panthers. They are kind of in a struggle. They lost to the Blackhawks, Flyers, beat the Senators, lost to the Coyotes, and beat the Sharks. They play the Kings in their next game, which the Panthers are very good.
Yeah, I think Panthers fans want to see like a lot, especially with Matthew Tkachuk in tow. They have LA, then they finish out the California trip before heading back home to face the Hurricanes.
Number 9, we have the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Colorado Avalanche. They sit right now at 4th in the Central. They have lost to the Devils, the New York Islanders, the Blue Jackets, and they beat the Blue Jackets, and they play them tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, but I think
They play
early on
back-to-back
it's hard to
games.
tell, especially when Chicago is technically ahead of them. So, bit weird on the standings and stuff, but
We all expected it, though.
yeah,
We all
they're gonna make a big push. They have Nashville after Columbus.
It's an easy schedule. They're gonna be fine. Number 6. 6?
8. How'd you get to 6?
We skipped 2. Number 8, we got the New Jersey Devils, who have
The
won
first place New Jersey Devils.
I'm sorry. The first place New Jersey Devils. It's not gonna last. I'm sorry, Devils fans. Once you guys just start losing.
Yeah, especially since you have Calgary twice with Ottawa.
That's just great. You did play the Blue Jackets, the Canucks, and the Oilers, and the Red Wings. Be serious. Come on. This is not gonna last.
Yeah, but Andre Follot getting out. Yeah, they're screwed.
Yeah, that's the end of that. So let's go to Tampa Bay. 7.
That was the biggest jump in the power rankings, I believe.
Besides the Islanders, but
After losing to the Kings, they decide to
turn it up.
yeah, just by a bit, being the Ducks, Sharks, Sens, but then losing to the Hurricanes. They do have Buffalo next.
We used to say Buffalo was weak. Now Buffalo's elite. So that's fine.
Yeah. And Edmonton after. So good luck. You're gonna need it.
6th. I don't know how they're 6th. I don't know how they even got to jump up. The New York Rangers. They are behind us in the standings. They beat the Stars, the Coyotes, and the Flyers. What a joke. And then they beat the Bruins. They lost to the Bruins. And they have the Red Wings tomorrow. I'm like I said before, this ain't gonna last. The Rangers are not a playoff team. They probably are.
They'll be a playoff team. I don't know if they're gonna be a cup winning team, but they're a
Like the
playoff
Astros
team.
and the Kings.
They have Detroit, the Islanders, and Detroit.
We play them again? Whoa. Why don't we stop? We never play them.
I don't think you play them for like a month and a half after this one.
Sweet. 5, we got the Edmonton Oilers with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They are in second in the Pacific, tied for second.
You guys lost to the Devils. Shame on you.
Without Andre Palat. Help me out a little bit. Help me out. I need your help. We need to catch up with the Devils. I feel like
they're good. They're in tied for second with the Kraken of all teams.
that's
And
a
then
team
Vegas is just running away with the division, apparently.
Yeah. The next team is their rivals, but they are 4 points behind them, and they have lost their last 3 in a row. So I don't know how that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's the Calgary Flames. They are in 5th place in the Pacific, tied with the King. No, they're behind the Kings. I don't know how this has even happened. I don't know why they're not in the 20s, but why are they here? Why are they 4? Zach, what are your thoughts on the Flames being 4?
They're not. They're all right. Luckily, we're in the same division as Vancouver, San Jose, and Anaheim, so they can enjoy rug mats, but their upcoming schedule is not pretty. They have New Jersey, New York, you guys, New Jersey again, and then Boston.
Not an easy schedule in Calgary. Let's go to another team in the Metro. The 2nd place team. Who's going to win the whole Metro? The Carolina Hurricanes. They are 7-2-1. They are on a 4-game winning streak. Beat the Flyers, the Capitals, the Lightning, and the Sabres. The next match is against the Leafs, which is a good game because the Leafs are supposed to be good.
Yeah, with Florida and Edmonton on the way, you want to have things pick up, but I think where they are now, they are a very top 5 team, a very top 5 team,
A very top 5 team. Well,
and then you have the 2 juggernauts in the top 2. They could honestly be like
the cup.
You could turn them around, switch them up. It wouldn't matter. They're about the same.
They're both the Bruins. David Krejci made that much of a difference to their team. Not gonna lie.
All right, so we'll just do them at the same time. We have the Bruins and the Golden Knights. They're like tied for first.
They both deserve that first spot, in my opinion. They're both good teams. I'm gonna say which one's gonna fall off. If it's not the Bruins, it's gonna be the Knights.
Yeah,
fall off
probably. Although if Eichel keeps this up, he's probably winning MVP.
William Karlsson will win MVP.
For Vegas, they have Montreal, Toronto, and Buffalo. For the Bruins, they have Toronto, St. Louis, and Calgary.
Easier schedule probably in Boston's favor because you have St. Louis.
They have the Blues in that schedule, so
After this week, we will probably see the Islanders crack the top 10. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Which I would be very happy.
Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You have done it. You have gotten us to 1,000 views on YouTube.
Yes, sir. We also got we're not selling it yet. It's just for me and Zach. I'm sorry.
We're waiting on that, but me and him.
We got the shirts because we're them. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they were very expensive, so don't expect them.
Here, if you want a shirt, text me. Comment on the YouTube video that you want a shirt, and then send me some money, and then I'll give you a shirt. That's how it works. I'll sell them for $20. I want $20.
It took like $80 to get 2 shirts, so I don't know if you're doing that.
It takes 30 to get one, I think.
Yeah, that was rough.
Very rough, but it looks very clean. I can't show you the back but I don't want to get up. You might just call me lazy, but I'm not getting up.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, thank you guys for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get more guests on, but hockey season just started, so
It's hard.
it's
very
hard.
Very.
But doing the work, trying to get as much as we can. And we are now going to eat Chipotle and sushi.
Exactly.
Goodbye. And as always, go Rangers.